Over the past 100 years, Catholic Charities has been there, reaching out a hand to those in need, to those struggling to make ends meet, to those who are suffering, renewing lives and restoring hope for an estimated 6 million people. Here is Niels' story.
See, all my life I handled everything that came along. I could do it all. And all of a sudden I couldn't do nothing. That's what happens.
What happened with Niels is he had a alert necklace, and the company had called.
So I had all of my stuff ready to go. I wanted to get out. Last time they came and took us away in the bus, I wanted the same thing to happen this time, and they didn't do it. So we were stuck, and then the water came in. Nobody could help us then. The water wasn't that deep. It was maybe 4 or 5 feet deep. It still hadn't come into the property, but nobody could get there anymore. Then when the surge hit, that's when the water came flying in. I mean, it was almost like a tidal wave. And like I said, I think we crossed 11 feet there. It really did something.
Lance, his son, was able to get Dad up onto the bed and move the oxygen machine up onto the dresser. And the surge came and the water came into the house, and
we were in this cold, damp, wet, and I was trying to sleep on a wet mattress. It was bad.
Yeah, pretty scary time. Everybody was scared.
I sent him to the police to ask for help. And they said, well, you should have left. But they didn't understand that we wanted to leave. So we were kind of on our own.
Lance made it to the police station, and then from there he was wandering around a beach, and a beautiful family found him.
My son was outside and they saw him. So they said, would you like something to eat? He said, sure. He said, how about my father? I said, your father, he's in there. They went and they found me, and I was in really bad shape. I said, oh my God. And the funny thing was, just before they got there, I said to myself, I'm going to die here. I know it's going to happen. I said, God help me, do something, will you? And just then they came in. I said, thanks, you know? Wonderful people. Then they said, you're in bad shape. So they called the first aid for me. And then they said to me, no matter what happens, no matter how long you're in the hospital, we'll take care of your son for you. Don't worry about it. That's the kind of people they were. Wonderful. And I was trying. I couldn't get no air. My lungs collapsed. Of course, when my lungs collapsed, my heart stopped beating. So they called in to the hospital. They said, we have a dead man on our ambulance. We're bringing him in. We don't know what you can do with him. He's 80 years old. So the doctors afterward, I didn't know. They told me the whole story. They said, they brought you in. They said, we tried everything. They put the tubes down my throat. They pumped air into me. They hit me with a defibrillator, whatever they call it. They said, nothing worked. So they said, well, he made 80 years old. That's pretty good. Let it go. So they said, we were dedicated on trying to find out who's going to take the body. We're calling around to see who wants you. You know, you want to take over. And they said, Mr. Erickson, we've never seen anything like this in our lives before. And the doctors told me this. He said, I've never seen anything like this. He said, you just didn't all of a sudden just moan and groan and get up. He said, you jumped up and looked around like a wild man. We've never seen anything like you. scared us. And I'm telling you, the next morning, this woman, Christy, came in and said to me, Mr. Erickson.
And that's where we found him. And Catholic Charities and Visitation Relief and St. Vincent de Paul, we all were here. You know, we were able to respond together as a group and bring the pieces in that were needed. We were able to find them a home, get the security deposit for them.
They got this place here for me. They called me up. They said, we're getting some furniture in here for you, and we're going to bring you over, and this is where I'm staying. I thought it was unbelievable, wonderful that these people could do that for me. So now I found out how many wonderful people there are in the world. There really is. But I give a lot of credit to the Lord too, you know. They're all His people. See, we don't realize, we talk about angels. We got a bunch of angels down here. They got no wings, but they sure got a good heart, I'll tell you.